bienvenidos a la segunda temporada de Local Bites SA y yo estoy aquí con Jessica Fish, quien es una health coach y nos va a decir cómo nos podemos mantener saludables durante estas fechas navideñas y cómo podemos disfrutar de este mes sin tenernos que preocupar de esos kilitos de más. Welcome to the channel, Jessica. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so we are going to start it. As I was telling you before, I am always worried during this time of the year about how to stay on my weight. I don't want to gain weight, and I can't enjoy the holidays because of that. So can you give us some advice of how to stay healthy and on our way during this season?
Yes, absolutely. I'd be happy to do that. The average American gains about 5 pounds during the holiday. So we probably want to try to find a balance between how do we enjoy the holidays and enjoy the yummy food, but also enjoying the friends and family. And so we can kind of stick with our goals. So I've kind of found that there's 3 types of people. Actually.
Really, what they are?
Yes, so 3 types of people during the holidays, and that's usually the ones who stick to their plan. And then the second one is those that go completely off plan. And then the third type is those that go on plan and off plan, and so they kind of just go back and forth, kind of the yo-yo. But then they feel guilty because when they make a bad choice, they're like, oh, and then they give up. And then they think, oh, what's another cookie, right? And so we want to try to find a balance between enjoying the holidays so we can stick with our goals, but then not feeling guilty about enjoying the food that we have.
How we can find that balance.
Right. So I can give you 5 tips on how to find a balance with that. So the first thing that I would say is to be mindful. So before you go, like make a decision before you go to a party or whatever, what are you going to eat? So if you want to enjoy those chips and salsa, have it. If you want to enjoy a piece of cake, like if the chocolate cake is your favorite, then I would just go with one of those too. So just make a decision before you go to the party. Okay, I'm going to have a treat, and that's okay. And so that'll help eliminate some guilt and then leading to more poor choices.
And so you can have both the chips and salsa and the cake. You need to choose one of them, either one.
Just be mindful. Make a decision before you go. Make a decision before you go. So if you want to have the chips and salsa, decide before you go, hey, I'm going to have chips and salsa. Or queso. Queso's usually salsa is kind of it's healthy, right? It's vegetables. And then like a chocolate cake, if you're going to indulge in something sweet or something, just decide before you go to a party. Before you go, just have a plan.
Just have that plan.
Yeah, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right?
Right.
So we want to create some mindfulness by preparing before we go to the party. So
how that help us to stay like?
How does that help? How does that help you stay in line with your goals for the holiday? So let's say you want to maintain your weight during the holiday. That way, if you make a poor choice, you're just going to make that one choice, but you've already decided ahead of time. So then you're not going to lead to more poor choices. So by making a decision before you go, you're like, okay, I'm going to eat the chocolate cake when I get there, or I'm going to have one sweet treat. I love cookies. I'm going to have that cookie. You just eat the one cookie, you don't feel guilty, and then you go back to enjoying the party. But if you don't decide before you go, then you get there and you're like, oh, that looks really good. Ooh, I really want to try those. Ooh, I'm going to have all of So then your plate becomes piled full and full and full, and then you feel bad. And then when you go home, then you're like, forget it. I'm just going to not go exercise today. And then it just kind of leads to more weight gain throughout the holidays. So the way to avoid that is to just decide before you go, and then that way you made a decision, and then you enjoy it, and then you enjoy the rest of the party.
Wow, that's a great advice.
Yeah.
So what is the next one?
The next one is, so that was plan ahead. So exercise, get moving. You want to stay active during the holidays, and by getting outside, getting some fresh air, then you're just going to kind of awaken your body, creating some mindfulness, enjoying nature. It's amazing what fresh air can do for us. And then just getting your body moving, get those muscles moving and get your brain going. Staying healthy, like staying active. Probably like 20 to 30 minutes at least a day.
At least, every day, or it can be like twice a week, 3 times a week.
Yeah, I'd say most days of the week. Most days of the week, try to get at least 20 to 30-minute walk in. That's kind of the ACSM recommendation for exercises. Most days of the week, at least 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes.
So, and I always have heard from health coaches that it is better to do that walk before you eat breakfast.
Oh, right. Right.
So is that correct?
Yes, you can do that, but let's say you don't do that, then just do it after. You know, it's better to do it rather than just miss it. So what it does is it kind of wakens up our metabolism. So when you first wake up, having a glass of water actually really helps your digestive system. A little bit of lemon in it actually helps too. My grandma from really a long time, she was 95, and that's what she did every morning. She had a warm glass of water with some lemon in it.
Wow.
But that really helps your digestive system. And then also getting moving starts that metabolism as well. So that kind of leads me into my third tip.
Really?
So that
Okay.
is to sleep. Get enough sleep, because if you're tired, you're probably going to make more poor choices. And so by getting enough sleep, you're able to have a nice fresh mind, open mind, and also having being more mindful. You know, you're able to be more mindful. You're not tired thinking, oh, you know, I'm too tired to think, I'm just going to eat whatever. And so by getting enough rest, we're going to help our body and our mind.
Oh wow! So that affects too. I didn't know that. So you say like it is healthy to have between 6 or 8 hours of sleep. So.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. Everybody's different, so just know your body, find out what works best for you. But yeah, anywhere from like 6 to some people need 10 hours. So anywhere from 6 to 9, 6 to 10 hours of sleep a night.
Wow, I have never heard about that, but I think I am one of the kind of person that needs 10 hours of sleep.
Right?
I
know.
love to sleep besides
Yeah.
eating.
Yes, sleeping and eating, right? Two important
Right.
things.
Yeah. I think the human being can adjust to everything, but the only thing that we cannot adjust is to not eat and to don't sleep.
Right, and then maybe leading into my fourth point is hydration. So you can't live without drinking water, right?
Yeah, right.
So staying hydrated, you want to stay hydrated to help avoid those cravings. So if you're having a lot of cravings, like, you know, chips, like something salty or something sweet, you probably need to drink some water. So our bodies are really smart. They set off cues to say, hey, I need you to get some water, so I'm going to say that we're craving salty food. So when you eat the salty food, then you have to drink. So our bodies are really smart. They set off cues to help keep us hydrated. But yeah, hydration is really important. So before you go, you know, when you wake up in the morning, having a glass of water, and before you eat, having at least 8 ounces of water is really helpful. And then throughout the day, drinking at least 8 glasses of water. And so it's really simple. You can see this is actually more than 8 glasses of water right there.
Wow. How many bottles are there?
So
Like
each bottle
12?
is 12 ounces, and so in 1 cup is actually 8 ounces of water. So 2 of those is actually 3 cups of water.
Wow.
So it's pretty simple. If you look at it, you're like, oh, that's not that much.
That's not that
I
much.
can drink that.
Yeah.
And let's say you have a hard time drinking water, you can add those flavor packets. My favorite is just the Walmart brand of the raspberry lemonade. But you know, if you have a hard time drinking water, add something flavorful to it to help you get that, because it's really important to stay hydrated. That's extremely important to help avoid cravings, help you stick to your goals, keeping that mind and your body healthy, just to make it through the holidays, but also to just have a healthier life and a healthier body.
Yeah, right, because as you were saying earlier, that something that is called a diet is just a short period, is something that you are going to do a short period of time.
Right. You're right. A diet is something that is temporary. And I mean, some people are like, oh, I need to change my diet. Well, let's change your lifestyle, right? So having a diet means that you maybe plan to stop doing that. When you say, oh, I'm on a diet, meaning, oh, I can't have this, I can't have that. Well, what can you have? Let's focus on that more. Like, what can you do? And so I like to focus on the things that help me feel better, that create more life in me rather than kind of sucking life out of me. And so by eating healthier foods, I feel like I'm able to live better. I'm able to enjoy life more. When I eat good, I feel good.
Wow, that's completely true. When I make right choices, that I know that I am gonna, been eating something healthy, that I feel so proud of me. And when I, during all the week, when I take some morning walks, I feel so good about it. So
yes, that's important. So having that self-esteem too helps you lead to better choices. It helps avoid the shame that you might feel, which leads to more poor choices. By being a health coach, I've really realized that a healthy body starts with a healthy mind. So by focusing on our healthy mind first, we're able to focus better and have a healthy body.
wow, that is how I am amazed about how it is related. You need to change your mind in order to change your body.
Right. It's incredible. Even one small thing about deciding before you go to a party, that can change your whole experience that night. So,
yeah, that's true.
Right. You go and enjoy time with friends and family and you don't notice the food, or maybe you go to the party and you grab a small plate, and you just have a few things. Focusing on protein too. That will help enjoy the party, but it's amazing. Having just those small, simple changes, creating some mindfulness helps lead to just a happier and healthier life. So maybe a healthier new year.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what we are looking for here. Well, at least with me. But I want my audience to have that also, that option. That they can still enjoy the holidays and stay healthy.
Right. I mean, that's what it's all about, is being healthy and enjoying it. And I find for myself that when I eat healthier, I'm able to just enjoy it more because I feel better. I have better energy. So when I eat too many cookies, I don't feel as good. And then I'm just like, sitting on the couch instead of enjoying the family around me. So I find that by eating healthier, I'm able to enjoy the holidays better.
Yeah, well, that's incredible, and that's true. My parents are coming tomorrow, and I wanna be able to enjoy them, because all the years I am worried about, oh my goodness, I am eating too much, I'm not exercising. So, but this year it's gonna be different.
Good. I hope so. But number one thing, focus on protein. I think that's really important. If you get enough protein, then our bodies feel fuller longer. And then you don't overeat on the simple sugars. So that's the cookies and the cakes and different things like that. So you feel fuller longer, you feel better energy, helps keep our blood sugars balanced, which helps keep our weight in check. Because when our blood sugars go up and down, then that's when our bodies get those cravings. And so by staying hydrated, keeping our blood sugars balanced, eating breakfast, right? Eating breakfast is huge. Breakfast really is the most important meal of the day. It gets our bodies awake and our metabolism going. And then throughout the day, eating every 2 to 3 hours. That also helps.
Yeah, actually that has been helping me through these few months.
Good.
I have been eating breakfast, and then after 3 or 4 hours, I ate some snacks, and then that way, when I go to dinner, I don't eat that like crazy. I don't eat that much. I just eat what my body tell me that I need to eat.
I love that. You're listening to your body, cues. Instead of waiting maybe 3 to 4 hours, try adding in an extra snack and you'll feel even better. By keeping our blood sugars even, we're able to feel better, keeps our mind more awake, and being able to enjoy what's around us rather than just focusing on the food. And but that'll also help keep your weight in check as well. So every 2 to 3 hours, a small simple snack, and I've got some ideas here too.
So can we, can you show your idea?
Sure. So the first one here, like starting off with breakfast. So this is called just crack an egg, right? So I love this one. It has omelet. So we've got some veggies, we've got our protein, and that's going to help us stay fuller longer. Get our bodies going, get our metabolism going. So that one, you just crack an egg into it. So that's really simple. Takes 2 minutes or less, right? So no excuses for skipping breakfast. And then, 2 or 3 hours after that, you can have a snack. So one of the nuts, let's say you're out running errands, so especially during the holidays, it can be kind of challenging to stop and grab something healthy. So having these snacks readily available is really helpful. And that's what I love about my Optavia bars as well, is I can just keep them in my car, and they're quick, grab and go, easy. But also Quest bars, those are really great. They just have a higher amount of protein, and maybe a little bit more fat. So by keeping our fats low and our carbs low, it's helping keep our blood sugars in balance. But again, more protein, so keeping our, I've got beef jerky there, and then these little protein packs right here, they're really yummy. They have like cheese and meat in them. There's also ones that I really love that have some chocolate covered cashews. They're really good. So if I have a little bit of a sweet tooth and I'm like, okay, I can still be good, and that helps me keep with my goals. But then also a Premier protein shake. Just grab a shake and go. Let's say you don't have time to make your breakfast, you can just grab that, and that's quick and easy. So again, no excuses for skipping breakfast. You can grab a shake and be on your way out the door. And then all of these were quick and easy. I grabbed them, super simple. On the way out the door, grab your snacks for the day, and then just keep them in a nice little cooler if you need to. But again, no excuses to not stay healthy through the holidays, and then still enjoy your time. Moderation, you know.
Wow, that's some great advice, some pieces of advice. And I am very happy that you are telling me all this, because I am going to follow you on everything that you are going to tell me.
I hope so.
So I have one more question.
Okay.
So just for those people that decided that it's pretty cool, but I need to, this holiday I just want to eat, I don't want to worry about it, how they can be in track again after the holidays? What is the easiest way?
Okay, what's an easy way to get back on track? Yeah. Okay, so say you're one of those 3 types of people that said, I'm just going to forget my whole diet this holiday season. And so number 1, start with the goal. Find a goal. What is your goal? Is your goal to just feel better? And maybe your weight's not important to you. It's more about how you feel, right? Because I think there's different ways of feeling healthy. So find out what your goal is. What is that goal for you? Is it to lose weight? Is it to stay the same? Is it to maybe get more exercise? Just start with one small, simple thing. We call them micro habits. So starting with one simple habit. Maybe it's to get more sleep, so then you can make better choices all around. Maybe it is to start eating breakfast. Maybe it is to drink one more glass of water. So something simple like that to start with. So don't get overwhelmed by, I need to lose 100 pounds. I need to lose 50 pounds. It's small and simple. Start with a glass of water.
So Jessica, please could you tell the audience how they can find you if they want more information about how to stay healthy during the holidays?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. So I'm a health coach for Optavia, and it's a healthy lifestyle program, and so we just start with small and simple habits. So rather than getting overwhelmed and feeling like, too many goals at once, we start with something small and simple. So just reach out to me on Facebook, and I'd be happy to set up a health assessment for you. It takes about 20 minutes, super simple and easy. If anything, you'll get to learn how you can stay healthy, not just through the holidays, but throughout the new year as well.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Jessica, for being here.
It was so good to see you.
Thank you so much. You too.
Yes.
Well, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for joining us. And I will see you soon in the next segment of Local Bites SA. Bye-bye.